All right, welcome back to part 3 of trying to answer the question given a diagram, finding the mean, median, and mode. We have 10 soccer matches and 15 goals scored in those matches. So here we're going to talk a little bit about modal or mode. So anytime you see modal, that is your mode, right? And what is mode, right? So what is mode? Mode is equal to the value that is most seen, right? So in this case, most goals scored in a season. So we're going to take the data that we had from that chart before, and we're going to write down all of the number of goals scored in each of the games. So and the reason why there's not 10 values here is because some of those games that were played, there were 0 goals scored in those matches, in those games, okay? So in one of the games, there was 1 goal. In another game, there was 1 goal. In another match, there was 1 goal. In another match, there was 1 goal. Another game, there was 2 goals. In another match, there was 2 goals scored. In another match, there was 3 goals scored. And in the final match, there was 4 goals scored. So I'm going to organize and write all that data down. Mode is the easiest to find out of all 3 of these tendencies of measurement, and which is seen most often out of these 10 matches. Well, I've got 2 2s, 1 3, 1 4. I have 4 1s. So in 4 goals, excuse me, I need more coffee. Out of the 4 games, there was 1 goal scored, as you can see here. So the mode, or the value seen most often of the goals in the season, was 1. So the modality, most seen number, is 1. So my mode equals a value of 1. Alrighty, if you need to rewind, watch that video again, go for it. I'm going to continue in answering these questions by finding the median. That's the middle number. And in many instances could be the trickiest number to find. Determining whether it's an odd number in a data set or if it's an even number in a data set. So I'm going to go through here and do the very best I can to explain median. How do we find the median? So median is middle number, right? So middle number of values seen. It's very, 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 very important you arrange from ascending or descending order. What does that mean? Ascending or descending, right? So from the small, ascending, it's the smallest number written in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to the largest number, right? Smallest to largest. Or descending, right? Writing the largest number, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the order matters. Order does matter, smallest value to largest value, when we're talking about the median, right? So there is something you need to understand. In an even data set, there is no middle number. So there's something special that you need to do. So in this example, in this problem, there's 1 game, 2 games, 3 games, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to 10 games. That's an even data set. Well, what do you mean even data set? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, right? These are all even numbers. That's an even data set if you only have 2 numbers, 4 numbers, 6 numbers, 8, 10 numbers like you see here, 12 numbers, 14 numbers, right? So you must add, the rule is you must add the 2 middle numbers, then divide by 2. So let me just go a little bit further on an even data set of numbers. So you can see here there are 10 values, right? And this is written in ascending order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I count backwards, this 10 being my first value, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 this way. That's half of 10. Counting at 1, starting at 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 values counting this way. So if I count 5 backwards and 5 forwards, I end up right here in the middle. There is no middle number. So the rule is you have to add these two numbers in the middle, 5 and 6, and then you divide by 2 in order to find the median given an even data set. Now, when you have an odd data set, which I'll explain after answering this question, it makes life so much easier. But again, in an even data set, the rule is you count the two middle numbers. Here's 5 and 6. You divide by 2. Let me show you just a little more using a different way to try to explain this. So hopefully this is making a little bit of sense to you. So, gosh, darn it, I'm having a tough time today. Wow. Ooh, brother. Holy moly. Somebody give me some coffee. All right, so I'm going to continue talking about the median. And just where I left off on the other document, we have 10 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no middle number in an even data set. So you take these two numbers here, 5 and 6, and you add them together. 5 plus 6 divided by 2. Another way to write that is 5 plus 6 divided by 2. 5 plus 6 is 11 divided by 2. Or 11 divided by 2. If you're doing it manually, 11 divided by 2. Okay? What is 11 divided by 2? You can see here 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So my median for this particular question in this part 4 video, part 3 video is 5.5. The median is 5.5 or 5 and 5/10. Ooh, brother, I really need some coffee. So I've answered all 3 of the questions. How to find the mean, median, and mode. And so I want to continue by showing you an example of a odd data set, right? So remember, when you're finding the median, you got to write in order smallest to largest. So 1, 1, 2, 5, 7. And then since there are 5 digits, I'm going to start from the 7. I count 2 backwards. 1, 2. From the 1, I count forwards. 1, 1. And that third, or the 5th number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the middle number, right? There's 5 digits. 1, 2 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. The middle digit here, 2, is the 5th value in an odd data set. And so you don't need to add the 2 in the middle. You have an odd number. The median is the middle number in an odd data set. So I'm going to show you that here. 2 is the middle number. So the median in this odd data set is 2. Right? So it's easy when you have an odd data set of 5, 7, 9, 11, 3, right? Those are odd data sets because they're an odd set of numbers inside the data set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count 2 this way, you count 2 this way. 2 and 2 is 4. The 5th value in the middle in an odd data set is your median number. So in this example, in an odd data set, the median is 2. So this median in an odd data set is just an extra example to explain the median. This is not part of the answers for mean, median, and mode. The median for the answer to the question in video 1 is 5.5. 5 and 5/10. We use that even data set. Math is easy. Take it step by step. Drink your coffee if you need your coffee. Thank you for joining me.